Lady de Sade, what...
Enough with the formalities, Excellency. You owe me an explanation. Did you order your troops to attack while I was negotiating under a white flag?
I assure you that I have no idea what you are talking about. I would never have placed your life in harm's way. The alliance with the congregation is crucial, and you know it. Your suspicions are unfounded. I'm sorry. It is now clear that decisions are being made without my consent. I'm going.
You mock me, Excellency. I can't believe this matter slipped your vigilance. Everything the Donea Exregao have told me has proven true. Your men attacked and carried off natives. I witnessed it. According to what I've been told, they are taken to a place where experiments are carried out. Where they are tortured.
It is true that I knew of the existence of this laboratory. The place is dedicated to research on the malichor. If a remedy is ever to be discovered, it will happen there. But I assure you that I was not aware that natives were being taken there.
Allow me to doubt your sincerity, Excellency. I intend to pay the place a visit, and see for myself what happens there. Who directs the research?
Our most brilliant savant, the Dr. Asili. Certainly his legend precedes him. He is the master of your friend, the Professor Afra.
He was indeed my master, and his methods are at times questionable. But I cannot believe... Let's go and see de Sade. I would like to hear what he has to say. There must be an explanation.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
And what of this conflict with Thélème on Tir-Freddy?
Officially, we are at war. But we have never waged war openly here. Of course, we did not rejoice when they set up camp on the Isle, and we expected the worst. But it seems that their only concern is to convert the natives into believing their ridiculous teachings. They represent no true danger to us. At least, not for the time being. And to be frank, we have plenty of other concerns that demand our attention.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Halt! No one enters!
You speak to the legate of the merchant congregation, soldier. I have been sent by Governor Buren. I have to talk to Dr. Asili.
I don't take orders from the governor, nor the congregation. Be on your way.
You know I'm not afraid to fight, but I worry about the prisoners. Perhaps there's another way in.
Very well. We're leaving.
horrible place. A prison hidden from the sun to better torture my people.
There must be other guards. Be careful. How awful. They've been reduced to burning the bodies.
And they washed it. So many of us must have died here. Watch out!
I don't have the key. I don't have the key. Locked.
You are on Ol Menawi. Are you going to free us?
Yes, that's why I'm here. And to find out what's going on.
What's going on? We are locked up. They make us drink horrible things. We're starving. They hit us. They take our blood. They cut us up. They tell us we will die to save the Renaigse from a horrible disease. But I pray that the wicked birds catch it and die. Please get us out of here.
I will do my best. Don't worry.
I want the one who did this to know fear and suffering.
Let's hold this good doctor to account. I don't have the key.
Watch out! Grenade! Ready to shoot! Fire!
Klonsuissa riknestiri.
I don't have the key.
Who are you? You have no right to be here.
I have come to free your prisoners, and put an end to all the horrors that take place here.
I knew this would happen eventually. This all went too far. Dr. Asili, he lost his mind a long time ago. But what are you going to do with us?
Arrest you. Then I expect you will be sentenced.
No, please! We only followed the doctor's orders. We tried to stop him, but he is the director of the lab.
You could have reported it to the governor, or left this place.
He threatened to destroy our lives. We could not... Please, don't look us up.
What will you do once you're free?
We will try to redeem ourselves and resume our work at the governor's laboratory. That's where we worked before joining Dr. Asili's team.
If your conscience allows you to resume your activities as if nothing has happened, you may go.
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency.
These poor people lost their lives only a few hours ago. They could not survive this mutilation.
And they were steered. They were cut up like pieces of meat. May the volcano engulf those who did this.
This note carefully describes the sequence of the experiments. There are even sketches. It's hard not to feel sick. This is locked. Asili has locked himself in his office.
Afra? What a surprise to see you here. You finally came to your senses.
Master, it's not...
Who is this person?
I am the legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm here to put an end to your crimes.
My crimes? What are you talking about? My work was for the good of humanity. Don't tell me you're crying over some savages. The survival of our species requires sacrifice.
What did you hope to find from all these experiments?
Since the malichor never reached this island, I wanted to check if these savages were sensitive to it. And I discovered that they were naturally resistant. Do you realize the implications of this discovery? So I tried to isolate this resistance to develop a cure in order to send it to the people on the continent. But I doubt that you will be able to understand the subtlety of such an approach.
This man is a cold-blooded reptile. My brothers and sisters were no more than ants to him.
You are a very beautiful specimen. When I think of the power flowing through your veins. Come on, Afra, my dear student. Will you let these narrow-minded inquisitors decide my fate? Are you not also devoted to science and truth?
I am. But what you have done here...
Don't tell me you're hesitating, Afra.
No. I left his ranks as a student precisely because he had gone too far. I was convinced there were other ways to find cures than torture innocent people.
You disappoint me, Afra. I had hoped that your departure was no more than a moment of weakness. I guess I wasted my time on you.
We learned everything we wanted to know. This lab will close, and you will answer for everything you've done.
You think so? Guards! Capture these people!
Found the Dara.
Watch out! Grenade!
Stop! Think of my knowledge. All that I have accomplished. That can never disappear.
You will answer for your crimes in court.
But I'll be out soon. My colleagues will understand the importance of my work.
We shall see about that. I can't believe it. Constantine's malichor was caused by Asili. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
Thank you. Thank you. We owe you our lives.
Just a little more patience. I still have to release the other prisoners.
Let's go now. I want to see my people again.
Just one moment. I haven't freed all the prisoners yet. Now that they are free, we must help the prisoners escape this place.
If they leave through the city, Hikmet guards will arrest them.
So we have to find another way to get them out. It's perfect. We just have to clear the way. The mechanism doesn't work. I need to take a closer look. Let's go. I found a way out of the city. But be careful. You are weakened and creatures roam these tunnels. I will lead the way. I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice. There you are. You're free.
You have saved our lives. How can we thank you? We will never forget what you have done for us on Al-Manawi.
Yes, we will always be grateful.
We are not very far from the Hikmet outpost. You will have to be careful.
I know how to reach the port without being seen.
Perfect. As for you, you should take refuge in Vikshadir. You will be safe there. But you need to avoid the Alliance patrols.
We'll get there. Kwa awalem segven.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, and to what do I owe this honor?
I have been to Asili's laboratory. And what I discovered was abominable. Hundreds of poor souls tortured. Victims of horrifying experiments. There were so many dead that a pit had been dug to burn the bodies.
How horrifying. I cannot believe it.
The natives were not the only victims of these crimes. There were also a number of Naughts.
Naughts? Pardon me for doubting you, but do you have proof of what you say? And have you brought Dr. Asili to me so he may answer these accusations?
Yes, we captured him.
Really? Very well. I will ensure that he is judged as quickly as possible. What was done with the prisoners that were being held in the laboratory?
They were freed. The Donea Exregao are satisfied and should call off their attack.
What a relief. Finally, some good news. How can I repay you?
By allowing me to take part in the trial proceedings. What I saw merits justice, and I fear that the accused will find a great many defenders amongst his fellow savants.
It is a rather novel request, but granted. I shall inform the prosecutor. Let us remember that the madness of a man should not cast a shadow upon the greater sum of his work. His research is perhaps our only chance of discovering a remedy. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Can you tell me anything about Dr. Asili?
Asili is a man of remarkable knowledge. One of our most brilliant sages.
You already told me that, Your Excellency.
He is one of those rare men who master alchemy, mathematics, and naturalism with equal assiduity. Anatomy has no secrets for him, and medicine is his passion. Do you realize that it was he who perfected the inoculation technique?
Inoculation? What is that?
A novel treatment that allows us to fabricate immunity to sickness, such as the pox. If any man can find a remedy for the malichor, it would be him.
Can you tell me anything about Afra?
Don't mind me. I'll just count the shadows.
There now, my dear. You know that I have nothing but praise for you. Afra is one of our greatest naturalists. Her knowledge is infinitely precious to us, and we are happy that she is among your party.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Hello. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. Governor Burin told me to pay you a visit.
Oh. It is you who arrested Dr. Asili, and must help me prepare the trial.
Exactly.
Excellent. We will have lots to do if we want the doctor to pay for his crimes. The accused has a lot of support. Any evidence and testimonies you can gather will be useful.
We'll have no problem gathering witnesses. His laboratory cells were full of them.
We will call them to the witness box, of course. But be aware that if the victims are natives, their words will unfortunately not carry much weight here.
There were also some Nauts. Perhaps I can also convince some of the doctor's colleagues to talk.
Their testimony will be crucial. The word of other scholars is likely to be the only thing that condemns him. That plus any material evidence you can gather.
I picked up a strange powder in the laboratory. A substance that I've not been able to identify.
You should show it to an alchemist. We need to know what it is to be able to use it.
These documents describe Dr. Asili's work, as well as the horrible experiments he was performing.
Perfect. I will read them in detail. We will no doubt find something to support my prosecution.
I have found a letter proving that Dr. Asili voluntarily transmitted the malichor to my cousin, Constantin d'Orsay. I would like to add that I too was a victim of this poisoning.
Did the accused try to take the life of the governor of New Serene? This is an extremely serious crime.
Indeed. He saw my cousin and me as the ideal control group to prove his theories. And no humanitarian or diplomatic consideration could put a stop to his ambition.
This letter alone is crucial proof. I will put it on our file.
Do we have any chance of winning?
Yes, I am rather confident. You have provided overwhelming evidence. But if we had witnesses, we would have an even bigger chance of winning.
I will return to you soon. The Nauts should be at the port, and the islanders had to take refuge in Vigshardir. As for the scientists, they said they would go back to the governor's laboratory. I should give this powder to someone who can tell me what it is.